because we are
My
going to
image is not
extract the
yet
data
dis-.
from our image. You see here, you can see here there are two things. One is app source combat and another one is Android resource. You can try both things here. I'm using the app source combat. I'm getting my image resource. If you are not getting with the source combat, you can just use this one. Yeah, by this also you can get the image source. These are the two properties to set the image.
Yes, sir. I used image SRC source. I pasted my image at drawable and I used the command like
Uh,
SRC only. But it won't
you have
visible
named
clear.
it properly. Is your file named properly? It should not contain any capital letters. It should not contain any numbers in your file.
Oh, okay, sir.
Whenever you are posting in the drawable folder any images, it should not contain any numbers or it should not contain any space. It only should be all the small letters or the underscore. You can put the numbers at the end, but you cannot put the numbers at the starting of the file. You
Okay,
can't
sir.
use the capital letters. You have to label it correctly. So in today's task, we are going to populate this screen using our recycler view, right? In this screen you can see I'm getting all the data from my database. Hope my data, yeah, it is not loaded. It will load after. You can see yesterday in our yesterday you can see I'm populating the database by the all the users and all their details here, and we gonna need some details for our today, sir. What we need our phone number, we need our username, and we need their balance amount to show in our first screen. We don't need any other like Gmail and IFSC code. We will extract that in our user profile activity. In this user list activity, I want all the users, their phone numbers and their balance amount. Okay. So for the first thing I want to do is I don't want to extract the data databases all my activities. I'm going to make one single function for that. That function will be public. And now I'm after mentioning the property of the class, I have to mention the return type. You can give, you can see here I'm mentioning the void because I am not returning anything here. If I wanted to return here anything, I can't use the void. In this I want to return one database function which will give me the data of my database. Okay, for this, when you want to read some data from your database, we use a cursor method. Okay, and when you want to put some data in your database, we use the content view method. For this we want to read, so I'm mentioning the return type as a cursor. Then I have to name it as name the function as read all data, and I will create one function here, right? In this function I am returning the cursor, but for first I have to mention that. For first I will mention the SQLite database. Yes, SQLite database. It, oh, right. I want to make it as a writable data. Yes, this dot get writable database, because I want to take some data from here. So I'm mentioning it. I'm giving the context and getting the database. Then I want to mention the cursor, which will help us to read the data, right? And this I want to mention a new cursor file. Sorry, you can use this cursor to read the data. As you can see, I'm reading the data, and you can see in my previous activity also in my user list I am also using the cursor here, right? I have to populate my adapter and my array list. So for that I am going to create, you can see here I have created also a model class to extract the data in, and I am setting the data here in my adapter. Yes, for that you will need the function, and you have to pass one query here. Like for inserting the data also I have passed one query to insert the data into my table and the data, and I want to read the query now here. So I will just read here rock. What I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm not using database. Database name which you give raw query, and I have to pass through query here. Now you to insert the data, this is the query. Your query to if you want to read the data, select, right. Now I want to select the whole thing from here. I don't want only to select the phone number, only the name. I want the whole column here, and I want to extract all the things from here. So for extract all the things, you use star function here. Select star from your table, your table name, right. And in this you can see now it is showing me the color coded. That means it is accepted my SQLite query. Now in this you can see, first thing I wanted the SQLite query. The next thing I want this arguments. I don't want any arguments list here, so I'll pass just null, right, and I will return the cursor here. Okay, now whenever I call this function in whichever activity I want, I will be able to read all the data from my database. Okay, now the next thing I want, if you want to use this cursor, that means it will give all the data mentioned here, right. And if we are getting all the data mentioned here, I want to keep that in a good format so I can extract it afterwards cleanly. So how you can do it, you can make an array list, and in that array list you can save your data. Okay, for the array list, first I will make a class, a model class, which will help us to define the array list. And in this model class, I'll make the same. First one will be our name, the next one will be our phone number, and the next one will be our balance, right. Now once I've done, I want to generate the constructor here for all this. Yes, and then I want to generate an getters and setters here. Okay, now my model class is ready here. With this model class, I can arrange my data in my array list. So for then I want an adapter and a view holder to extract my data and make it visible in my XML file, right. I'll make this class adapter and I will extend it to recycler view dot, sorry, view dot adapter. And in this argument list, I will pass my adapter name, and the next thing I want to pass is the view holder, which you are not yet created, but I will mention the name. And if you go in this red ball icon, it will create a class for this. This is our view holder class. In this view holder, we will read all the data from our XML file. Okay, whichever, like if you want to extract this ID from here, then we will do it in our view holder class, and I will extend it to the recycler view dot view holder. Okay, now still I'm getting the red lines, means still I'm missing something. Okay, then what you can do is you can go in your red blue icon, and you can just, it will just create a super class for you. Yes, now my view holder is created correctly. Then I want to create my adapters methods here. So you can just go here and implement methods. It will implement the 3 methods here. You can see here it has implemented 3 methods. Yes, the first method is on create holder. The next method is on bind view holder, and the next method is get attempt count. So now what first you will do, from our view holder we will read all our XML IDs. Okay, and we will mention what all you want. Like in this, I want some text views of name, text views of our balance amount, and text view of our this phone number, right. So I'll mention here first some text views, which will be our name, our balance amount, and our phone number, right. I want this all things to be here, but I have not created an XML layout to display this type of layout, right. I have created one recycler view here, but inside my recycler view, I want another layout to be displayed when I'm extracting and setting the data. So for that, I have to create on another layout here. Just right click on your layout folder, the new layout resource file, and you can name it as anything. I'm naming it as the user tile. So in that, I will create a custom layout, which will be something like this. Okay, only one of this, not all of this. It will repeat itself when I will add it, add from the array list. So I'll just have to want to create this layout. So I'm not gonna waste some more time in this. I will just copy it from here. Yes. You can see here I'm made the external layout, which I'm defining one text view as username, the second text view is our balance, and the third text view is our phone number. Okay, you can create this only I want the single layout, not all the layouts. Okay, and then what I want to do, I want to display this layout in my recycler view one by one with the data in our array list, right? For that, first I will bind this here. I will say name is equal to item view dot find view by ID, and our ID, the user name. Whichever ID you are giving in the user tile, I am using this ID. You can see I'm giving a ID of username and using that ID in my view holder, right? Then I want to bind my balance equal to item view dot find view by ID or dot ID dot balance, right? The next I want to bind my phone number, item view find view by ID at the phone number, right? So you have to use this item view when you are defining the find view by ID. It will not accept directly find view by ID because it is not an activity class, it is an adapter class. So you have to mention an view for here to accept a bind view by ID. So just mention it, whatever it will be in your super class, mention that, then find view by ID, and you can mention your name. Now my view holder class is completed. I took all the XML files we want. Then I want to set an count here. So what this count is going to do, it will repeat my layout. You can see I only created one layout here. It will repeat this layout as many times as I'm including in my database. Okay, I'm including 10 users in my database, so it will repeat this layout 10 more times. Okay, so for that I have to set the count here. I will set, first I want to mention an array list here. Array list of model class, which you have created. Yes, we have created this model class. I am setting it as this model class as an array list. Now I will set the count as the model list dot size. That means how many things we are going to put in our array list. That many times it will repeat our XML layout, right? Then I want this method to be done in on create view holder. I want to inflate this layout in my recycler view. Okay, for that I will go here. I will create a view, and in this layout inflator dot from, now I need a context. So it is not an activity file, so it will not give me an context. So I will mention one context which will be getting from our main activity, which will be our user list activity, and I will mention an context here which we will be extracting from there. Then I want to inflate. In this I want to give an layout resource file which you have created. That was our layout user tile. Okay, then I want to give the root as a parent, and then attach to root false, right? And in the return value I want to pass new view holder, and in this view holder I want to pass that view. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm doing extracting a view in which I'm getting this user tile layout, and I'm setting this to my context. Yes, I'm getting this context from my user list activity. Well, I'm setting this context, then I want to bind some data in my layout. Okay, so for now only it will repeat the blank data here. So I want to set some username, set some phone numbers, and set some balance here, right? So in this on bind view holder, I will mention that you can see it is giving me a folder as my view holder name. Okay, I want to use that folder dot. You can see my view holders parameters here. I want to set name dot set text, and I will get that text from model list array dot get, and I have to pass here the position of my array list index. Then you can see the method which we have included in our model class. I am getting that methods, all the methods here, right? Get, I want the name from my model class. You can see here in my getters and setters, I'm getting the name, setting the name, getting the phone number, setting phone number, right? It is giving me that functions here, right? The next thing, when I set the phone number, I will set now phone number, set text, model array list. In that, I will pass the position, and this time I want get phone number, right? The last thing I want the balance. Set text, your array list name, position, your get balance. Now, okay, now all my things will be extracted from the array list, and it will be set to my view holder class, right? Now, but I am not attaching this adapter in my user list still. Okay, so I want another here. I want to pass an activity also here, and I have to create a constructor for it, because when we are going to call my adapter, I want to pass some data here. Yes, so when I will call my adapter, now I have to pass these data in my adapter class, right? So my adapter class is also ready now. So in the next thing I want in my user class, user list activity, here you can see I mentioned the recycler view. Now you have to set and layout for your recycler view. Recycler dot set layout manager, and this new layout linear layout manager, and pass the context. Okay. Now once you have done the layout manager for our recycler view, I'll just create a method here. Okay, I'll create this method named as show data, and in this method I will first I have to create an array list also, the same array list which we are creating in our adapter. New array list, right? And first thing I want to don't want any data in my array list, so I will clear it when I'm starting. Then I want my SQLite database to be stored in my array list, right? So first thing, I will create a cursor here. Cursor is equal to new. Sorry. SQLite open helper. Cursor, what I'm passing. Yes, not mentioned new. SQLite open helper dot. Now you can see the method which I have created in my SQLite class, right? Read all data method. This was the method which I created here to extract all the data from my database, right? Now I'm getting that method. I'll select a while. In this while loop, I will pass my cursor dot move to next. That means it will loop here. Now here I will to pass the context. Okay. Now in this while loop, I will extract the each data from my database and set that data in my array list. How you can do that? You can see here in my database, I'm storing my data at the index of the 0. I'm storing my phone number. At the index of the 1, I'm storing my name, and the index of the 2, I'm storing the balance amount. So I will not extract other things here. Only I will be extracting the index 0, index 1, and index 2, right? So what I will do, I will create a model class which we have done here. You can see this model class, and accepting the name, phone number, and balance here, right? So I'll give that only here, new model class, and in this model class I will pass first which will be our cursor dot get string, Now you can see it is first thing what we want, it is the name. So I'll pass the name which is the index at 1, right? Can see in my SQLite database at the index of 1, my name, we are mentioning the names here. The next thing I'm taking in my model class is the phone number. The cursor dot get string 0, right? In our 0th index we are storing our phone numbers. The next thing will be cursor dot get string 2, which will last. Now I want to set this model class to my array list. Array list dot add, and then I'll pass the model class. Okay. Now I'm storing all the data in my array list. Okay. Now I want to set that array list to my adapter. Now I will call an adapter here. Adapter is equal to new adapter, and in there I want to pass something. First I'm taking is the model array list. The next thing I want to pass the context. The next thing I want to pass an activity. User list activity dot this. Okay, and I will set this adapter to my recycler view. It should show me. How to take that inside this curly bracket, not the last one. Recycler view dot set adapter, and I'll pass the adapter. Okay. Now if we run our app, you can see yes. Now I'm getting all the data from my users. Yes. Is there any doubts here? It is lengthy code. I will send you the reference code. So any doubts here how the recycler view is inflating or anything? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any doubts here?
No, sir.
Should I explain once again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now the first thing which we left here, or we have created our database and we have created our on upgrade method, but we have not included this method. The first thing I want to do is I want to mention this method in which the return type will be our cursor, which is used to read the data from our database. Then I will take an writable database from which I will pass an cursor and a query which will be the select star means everything from a database from a table user, which will be our table name, right? So what it will do is it will select everything from your this table name, and it will get that all data inside your cursor, and it will return the cursor to me, right? Now the next thing I created was the model class. The model class is created to use the array list properly. If you are not using the array list properly, it will not get the data correctly, right? So for the array list, I'm making a model class. In that I'm taking the name, phone number, and the balance. You have to just right click, generate constructor if you want to construct the generator, and if you want this methods, the getters and setters, you can right click, generate getters and setters. So it will create all the getters and setters for you. You don't need to code anything. You have to just mention what you want here, right? Once you created the model class, then I want to create an adapter class. In this adapter class, first you have to extend this adapter class to the recycler view dot adapter. And in the argument list here, you have to pass your adapter name and your view holder name. Okay. And once you all created the view holder, you can see you have to extend it to the recycler view dot view holder. And in this view holder, you have to mention all the things you want to set in your XML layout. In my XML layout, I want to set the username, the phone number, and the balance amount. So I'm just taking the text view 3 here. I'm defining this text views here with their IDs. Okay, this is the only thing you have to do in your view holder. Then I want to set the count here. So how many times you want to repeat your user tile? I want to repeat this user tile. How many data I am having in my array list? So I am mentioning it as the return model array list dot size. So if your database having 10 users, it will give me the 10 XML layouts here, right? So the next thing is I've created one constructor. In this constructor, I'm taking the one model list array, the context and the activity, which will be passing from our main activity here. Once we have once when we are setting the adapter to our recycler view, that time we have to pass some things in my adapter. So at that time, I want one array list, one context, and one activity file from my adapter. You can see I'm passing one array list, the context, and the activity. Okay. Then when I get all this data, I want to in my on create view holder. This is where you have to link your recycler view to the your custom XML layout. Right. In this, you can say I'm inflating the layout to my context and the user tile, and I'm returning the view holder, the view. This is the view which will be used to your which will be used to populate your user tile in your recycler view. Okay. And the next thing is on bind view holder. In this method, you have to set the data to our XML layout. In this method, you can see when I'm getting an array list, that means in that array list there is some data. So and the how the array works with the index, right? And you can see in my also, if I am setting this only in my array list, you can see it will be in my 0th index, it will be in my 1st index, and it will be in my 2th index. So I'm getting the getting my XML layout name, and I'm setting the text as the model array list dot getting the position. That means it will give me the, if I'm taking the first name from my database, it will be give me a position of the 0. If I'm taking the next, then it will be give me a position of 1. And then I'm using the model class here, the methods which I have created to set the data in my XML layout. The same thing for the others, for the phone number and balance also, to set the data. And once you have set the data, we have to create an this in my main activity also. In this activity, you can see the first thing I am mentioning an array list, and the second thing I have to set an layout manager to my recycler view. When I am mentioning here the recycler view, I am setting a layout manager, which will be our linear layout manager. I am passing the context in the argument list. Okay. And then I am creating the new method function here, show data, which will be used to show the all the data of our users. Then I'm if making sure that my first, when I'm creating, I'm making sure my array is clear. So if you will not mention this line, what will happen if you update this SQLite database, then what it will do, it will not update here, it will again give me the 10 other users at the bottom of here. Okay. If you're not mentioning the clear function here. So if you don't want to duplicate your data, so you have to first clear it, then you have to put some data in my array list. Then I'm getting the cursor, which you have created the method read all data in my SQLite. I'm getting that method here, and then I'm using the cursor dot move to next to get all the data from my cursor. When I'm getting the data step by step, I'm using the model to get the data in my model class in this format, in this name, phone number, and balance format, and then I'm storing that model class in my array list. So in my 0th index, what will be stored? It will be stored all the data from my first user. And in my 1th index, it will be stored all the data from my second user, and so on for the other 10 users also. So once my array list is filled with all the data, then I am setting an adapter to my recycler view. So for that, first I have to mention an adapter. and I have to pass the required arguments for my adapter. You can see I'm taking the array list, context, and activity in my adapter. So I have to mention these things here also. I have to pass one array list, the context, and the one activity file. Then I'm setting the recycler view adapter. Once you set the recycler in adapter, it will just coordinate with this and extract all the data from your array list and set your data here in your XML layout, and it will just populate your recycler like this. Yes. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
So it is big and it is the recycler view. You have to learn the recycler view. If you are not learning the recycler view, it will be very hard to build any professional app here. Recycler view is a very important concept, and this is how only the recycler view works. If you are building any app, you have to first mention a model class, you have to next mention an adapter class, and you have to extract this model and adapter class data in your activity by this type of method only. If you are using the SQLite database, we use cursor. If you are using the Firebase database, then there are some other methods to extract the data from the Firebase. But the model and adapter will be the same everywhere. It will be same everywhere, but only the thing is while extracting the data, the methods will change. So you have to make sure you are understanding the how the model class is created and why we are using the model class and adapter class. It is very important to learn the recycler here, right? Any doubts? Please ask doubts. If you are not understanding the recycler view, it will be very hard to build any apps. Recycler view is the must known concept here. Any doubts? Hello.
No, sir.
Yes. So can you build this?
Yes, sir.
Can make sure you're building this by today only, because the on the tomorrow section I will be adding one click lister for this all the views, and when I click on this views I will be showing the details. So if you are not done by this by today, so it will be harder to understand the tomorrow's concepts. Because there will be a lot of work from our adapter class in our tomorrow class. So make sure you are doing this by today only. You have to create it by today, or else the tomorrow section will be a waste of time for you. Yes.
हेलो सर.
Yes sir.
सर एक छोटा सा डाउट था सर.
No, बोलो सर.
सर जैसे अपन कोई इमेज ऐड कर रहे हैं तो ड्रॉवेबल फोल्डर में लाता है, और जैसे अगर
हाँ.
अपन किसी साइट से डायरेक्ट ऐड करना चाहे तो जैसे इमेज का
URL.
एड्रेस. हाँ
हाँ.
तो सर वो कैसे करेंगे, मतलब बिना डाउनलोड किए?
इंटेंट एक्टिविटी में देखा है ना आपने, एक URL सेट रिसोर्स URL किया था, उस URL में आपको लिंक भेजना पड़ता है. URL का भी एक ऑप्शन होता है, उसमें लिंक भेजना पड़ता है. मैं उसको इसमें कंप्लीट करूंगा. जब हम फायरबेस डेटाबेस देख रहे होंगे ना, तो तब मैं दिखाऊंगा कि कैसे एक URL से इमेज लेके उसे स्टोर करते हैं.
ओके सर.
वो सब कवर होगा, आप चिंता मत करो. अभी SQLite डेटाबेस चल रहा है, तो मैं एक नॉर्मल बता रहा हूँ यहाँ.
ओके सर.
एनी अदर डाउट्स है?
Sir, what is the difference between SQLite database and Firebase database?
Yeah, SQLite database is a local database and the Firebase database is a cloud database. My means, if you are using the SQLite database in your app and you are using, if let's say I am using the same app and you are using the same app. So if I update anything in my app, it will be not visible in your app, because it will be changed in my own SQLite database only, and it will not coordinate with your SQLite database. Okay, but if you are using the Firebase database, which is a cloud database, once you update anything in your cloud database, it will be updated to all the users who are using that app, right?
Okay, sir.
Any other doubts? Yes, Ramya ma'am, any doubts? Yeah, yeah.
Sir, can you show the user file layout file once?
It is simple XML layout. You don't need to create any thing. You can just mention three text views here, naming as you can see I'm just using the text views, one image view for my this phone icon, and then again the text view here. Just mention three text views where we'll be setting the text in your adapter. Yes. Any other doubts?
No, sir.
Ma'am, any doubts?
No, sir.
Make sure you are completing this task by today only, because we will be going further in our task, like I'll show you. For our tomorrow's task, when we click on the user, we will be getting this type of layout. Okay, for each user, we will be getting the different kinds of data here. So you have to do this task by today only, because or else you will be not able to create this layout user profile.
Sir,
Right? Yes, sir.
sir, can we insert image in the database?
Yes, you can insert, but it will be a lot more like right now we will be just going this. I've told you when I will be covering the Firebase database, I will show how you can store the your profiles in your storage in your database. Then you can use this in your app. I will show it in your Firebase. It will be easy from the Firebase only. That type of concept.
Okay, sir.
Nowadays, no, not all the apps use the SQLite database. They most use the cloud database only, like the Azure or the AWS Firebase only. We will be using the only SQLite to store an offline data. Like you can see in your WhatsApp also. If you are messaging someone, it will be stored offline also, and it will be stored online also. What that means, if you are storing it only online, the next time you will open your app without internet connection, it will not show any data. Any of the data will be not visible if you are not connected to internet. But for the offline database, it will be also stored in your offline mobile only. So when you open your WhatsApp, all the messages you sent will be stored. You can see the when you are even not connected to internet, but you can't send the message. The same thing here. When you're going to use an offline database, that time SQLite will be used. And when you're going to use an online database to like adding some messaging feature or adding some Instagram type features, that time you will be going to use the cloud database. So we will cover that
Okay.
image part and the PDF part in our Firebase only. Any other doubts?
No, sir.
So if there are no doubts, we will end this meeting. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, and do this task by today only. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, sir.